Number 8. What are the locations of the foci of the conic in the previous question? Well, now that we have the standard form of our hyperbola, so that's going to be x plus 2 squared minus y minus 6 squared is equal to 1. The denominators being 9 and 16. We need to find the foci. Now, the foci of a hyperbola are going to be, and this is not just hyperbola because the x term is positive. We can say that it's a horizontal hyperbola. Is going to be h plus or minus c comma k, where h is the x-coordinate of the center and k is the y-coordinate of the center. Another thing we have to know is our hyperbola Pythagorean relation. And that's going to be a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So with that being said, we know that 9 is equal to a squared, 16 is equal to b squared. So 9 plus 16 is equal to c squared, which means that 25 is equal to c squared, which means take the square root of both sides. 5 is equal to c. Now our center is going to be the opposite sides of what's in the x term and the y term. So our center is going to be positive, is going to be negative 2, positive 6. So that means the foci would be 2 plus or minus 5, 6. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So those foci are going to be 7, 6. And 2 minus 5 is going to be negative. Negative 3, 6. So I also want to point out a quick problem in the answer choices. So clearly when this becomes the problem above, x becomes x plus 2 squared. This becomes y minus 6 squared. And so that means this is x plus 2, y minus 6. So our center is negative 2, positive 6. The foci is 5. So, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, this is negative 2 plus or minus 5. So negative 2 plus 5 is going to be positive 3. And negative 2 minus 5 is going to be negative 7. So be very careful, because what I did is even though I wrote the center down for the foci, I somehow forgot that negative sign. So be very careful that you remember your negative sign. So it's negative 2, 6, negative 2 plus or minus 5, 6. So that's going to be 3, 6, and negative 7, 6. So that's going to be answer choice A. Also, the second that you notice that the coordinates of the center were negative 2, 6, and that because we're just manipulating the x-coordinate because it's a horizontal hyperbola, and that the y-coordinates, the only y-coordinate that matched up with the center was 6, was answer choice A, you can know that the answer was answer choice A. Okay, excellent.